This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Puts one in the pocket. Blocks the jump in. The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? No good up high. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Grabs them. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. The jump in is denied. Decides to buff up while they can. Okay, creating some space here. Next hit will get them. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player two, smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive 10 shot. Tomahawk plus. Manages to block the jump in attack. What'll happen here? Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Misses the grab. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player two needs big time whip. Like, oh, putting the cherry on top. That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Jumps, throws them. Smart play with the throw. Drops them from the air. Overhead, but it won't work. Both fighters look to set things up as perfect execution with the anti-air. Vintage. Player, nothing stops this train. SBK hit. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Rattling the inside of their head with the Hayoku-sen. Amazing. Doesn't set the throw. Player one gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes for the jump in. Decides to buff up while they can. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Holds out with a block. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Feeling out the spacing. Jumps in, a quick breather. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. So, what's next? Going in? They need to rely on their instincts here. Jumps up. Jumps. Gets the jump in. KO! Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight!
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Gutsy play with the grab. Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Clutch anti-air. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. So, what's next? Jumps in, reads the jump in perfectly. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Overhead, but it won't work. Blocks it. Overhead attack. Ah, burnout activates. Fights out of the what were they thinking? Player one has a big time whip. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Will this super art do anything? A super art closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight!
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Drops him hard. Jumps barely blocks the jump in. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation. Hugs nothing but air. Jump goes to the air. Good judgment there. Perfect execution with the anti-air. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Player 2, it burns out. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very quick drops them. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Player 1, nothing stops this train. Poses them with a kick. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still sets up with the jump in. The jump in is denied. What are they gonna do? This is it. Whoa, you're grounded. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Then show me.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Opts for the throw. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Big counter. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Dashes up. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Burnout activates. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Both fighters planning something? Smart play to stop the opponent there. Sends a clear message with that counter. Not much life difference. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Out of range. Relatively safe. Jump reads the jump in perfectly. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 can't let closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Hits with the overhead. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Was that a good decision? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Shoots off a fireball up close. Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual. Slips the grab. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Holds out with the block. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Throws them to negate the block. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Oh God, this is tense. In there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. They block the overhead, hits them with a stop and block. This fight is just underway. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Both fighters planning something? Smart play with the throw. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Burns the gauge to turn up the heat. Medium kick hits. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Starts things off with a jump in. Connects with medium kick. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Connects with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 2 is in a bit. Drops him hard. Drops that off. Both are ready to Kazanchu. This is gonna hurt. Turns out. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player 1 gets them in the air. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Very solid corner switch. Gets out of the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? All right, what's coming up next? Spinning bird kick. Slips the grab. Experiencing burnout. Takes a trip. They return to center stage. Kick that was a brutal crosser. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Jumps up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 1 looking to impress with this super. Catapults them up and brings them crashing back down. Flushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Barely blocked KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. No good up high. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Checks with a projectile. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The jump-in is denied. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw. Heading and intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Combo with the ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Spends 2 for the meteorite and absolutely destroys it. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Both fighters planning something? This may be it. Are they going to be able to freeze the throw and escape? Are we going to see a comeback here? Our fighters are at a standstill. What impact finish! It was more than enough. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong, and this can lead to some big damage. Player 2 needs to use the crown them from above. They just won't stop switching sides. Gets out of the corner, taking chunks out of each other. Drops that off. These guys are not. Oh, that's gonna leave a crater. What's next? Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one. What a finish! Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Tons of drive and health to work with. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Grabs them, closes the gap for the grab. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in catches them. Takes a trip. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Player 2 can't drive rush to keep it going. Heading into the endgame gets him. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Had the radar, springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Cross up. Breaks the block with a throw. That throw will do some good damage. The low heavy is denied. There's a change of sides. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Shows a medium kick. Looking for a chance. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Ooh, what a smart throw. A real test of nerves here. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Hold your breath, forward rush. All the throw connects. Betting it all on the drive rush. Jumps. Excellent block. Turns out. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Keeps them out. Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Fires off an air slap. The low. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Jumps. The low's blocked. The feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Blocks the low kick. Spinning bird kick. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Drops them. Denied. Keeps cool and locks them out. Oh my, the throw tech. Jump in. Pokes with a kick. What now? Impact squash. Medium kick. Noticeable life lead. There's a drive impact. Closes it out. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Throws a fireball. Jumps up. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What are they thinking? Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. No good up high. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Surprises them with a drive rush. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Drive rush to keep it going. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jumps in. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Had the radar up and running. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Jumps. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Still scrapping for control of the space. Blocks the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Jumps in. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. They were right to be on guard there. Life lead is there, but still no! Critical art now?
Not good enough.
Player closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Oh, feints? Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump in. Breaks the block with a throw. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 in with the crosser. Connects with the throw. Player 1 with the lead. Crowns him from above. Player 2 needs more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Rattling the inside of their head with the Hayokusen. Player 2, that back throw was huge. Oh my god, what a throw tech. How that throw did some juicy damage. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Ugh, scuffle. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Grabs him! Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Denies the jumping. Throw! Ugh, take turns out. They are done! Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Keeps him out. Medium kick hits. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. The cross-up's good. Rattles them with a beautifully placed jump in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Does a good job of pushing back. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Time's the only thing moving here. Very solid corner switch. The jump in is denied. Knockdown. Holds out with the block. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Gets backed into the corner and the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Lets off a projectile to waste time. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Rips the slasher out. Hits him with a stop and block. Super Art on deck uses the gauge for a Super Art. Yo, kicking off their facial features with the Hayokusen. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage. No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Player closes with the throw. Hitting him with a smart stuff. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. They get the wall splat, and now the opponent is defenseless. The drive impact should have anybody scared in the corner. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Misses the drive impact. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Solid combo. Combo with the target combo. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Goes to the overdrive. Nails the anti-air. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Steps back to start things off. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Gets in a Hazanshi! Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. A quick breather. Blocks the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Crowns them from above. A real test of nerves here. Looking for a hole. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Excellent read. Dash. Oh, they're all in with a rush. Player 2 with the rhythm. Both goes all in with the uppercut. This is raw super art incoming. What were they thinking? Somehow managed what a finish. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Oh, they were looking for that overhead. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Had the radar up and running. The super armor does its job. Got their eye on the air. Wow, shut down. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Combo with the target combo. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They are one move away from the win. Closing moments of the match. One hit KO. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up. Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. The jump in hits them with a stop and pop. Player 1 will look for smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Knockdown and pokes with a medium kick. A quick breather. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Experiencing burnout. Connects with the throw. Jumps. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Throws them. Going in. Betting it all on the drive rush. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1, this can lead to some big damage. What are they gonna do? They push their way out of the corner. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Big drive gauge difference here with little life left. Both sides getting ready. The drive turns out. Player 2 can't use flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Who will come out on top in this final round? Brushes that off and keeps going. Goes into the stance. More fuel to the fire. Hook them up. Rattling the inside of their head with their Hayokusen. Oh, here we go. Goes for the aerial Kikosho. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Breaks it. Amazing. Player 1 drops that off. Punish counter sets the table. They've got about half life left. Turning it right up with the super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Who will set the bait at this range? The overhead denied. Links it. Throws them. Okay, here we go. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? A jump? Throw is denied. What a read. Sets up. They are done. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Ready?
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the low kick. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Difficult situation for a throw. Opts for the throw. All right. Starts off zoning with fireballs. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump cover. Sticks the jump in. Solid combo. Throws them. What's next? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball try to KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive Tensho. Jumps up, big throws. A quick breather. Just goes for it at this range. Look at experiencing burnout. They're going for the super art? Both fighters planning something? They return to center. Oh, the throw connects. What'll happen? And eats it. The low. Shows some disrespect with that invincible special. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Tries to pin them out with the arc stance. Gets the cross out. Rattles them with a beautifully placed jump in. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Trips them up. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Neither of them willing to back off here. Taking stock. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 2 chases them down. Heading into the... There's the impact! Not letting that go unpunished. Knockdown and... Oh! This is gonna be bad news. Failure to come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Slides and goes for the legs. Player 2 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Looking for a chance. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. How can they steal this win in such a precarious situation? Starts a tune, because Kimberly's ready to feast. Bushin Ninja Star Cypher. And this is only the beginning. Jumps up, sets up with the jump in. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Punish counter on the action. Player 1 gotta do better than that. Oh my god, they just choked it up. What a finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Goes out of sight. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Vintage. Too far for the throw to connect. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Takes their legs. Slick overdrive cancel there to call them out. In with the cross. SBK hits. What is raw super art incoming? Will this super art do anything? Both stars protect you again. And they use their drive to stage a comeback. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Throws him down. Steps in for the throw. Gets a chance with that jump in. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Starts with a jump in. They're not gonna allow any jump ins. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Throws them to negate the block. Hits with the overhead. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Holds out with the block. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Jumps. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can fight. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Strings it all together. They exchange blows. Jumps up. Picks up the counter. Good smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Serenity Stream. Player 2 hits them with a stop and pop. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Doesn't let up and gets the stun. This round may be as good as over. Crowns him from above. Flatlines him. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with the fireball. Hits the drive. They trade hits. Perfect execution with the anti-air. All in with a rush. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on Thick. Player 1 is in a very good spot. Ooh, this can lead to some big damage. Drives it back, misses. Jump. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Keeps them out! Beats them air to air! Player 2, links it! In attack lanes, were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? A fireball at that range? Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. All right, what's coming up next? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. The jump-in is denied. Spinning bird kick. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Each hit is so important here. Oh no, KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. From up above. Jumps. Decides to meet them in the air. Good judgment there. Looking for a chance. Medium kick. Flash number. Jumps in. Drive gauge gap here. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. What a reaction to go air to air. Meets them air to air. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can. They're going for the super art? Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Sets up with the jump in. A real raw super art incoming. What were they thinking? Oh, we're going full first strike with a callback Hyokusen. Oh, here we go. Oh, snipe. This can lead to some big damage. Closes it out. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? That was a solid anti-air. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Throw whips. Gets the jump in. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Bops him with a target. Takes a trip. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Next hit will end the round. They're jostling for KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Overhead. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Reads the command grab. Barely blocks the jump in. Goes air to air and takes their turn. They just won't stop switching sides. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. What'll be the plan here? What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Jumps, tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Dangerous range here. Jumps, crowns him from above. More fuel for the fire. Cook him up. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player 1 is mounting a comeback. This is gonna hurt. No, this will break them. What now? A jump? This can lead to some big damage. Both fighters a big time whip. Ooh, taking him from, are you kidding me? Player 1 reaches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Starts things off with a jump in. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Jumps. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Brushes off the impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Gets the knockdown, and now caught in the cross-up. Tried a standard block and got hit with the cross-up. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Taking stock. Reads them. The big play does it. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Forcefully closes the gap. Target lock and scoop. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Heavy punch sends him flying. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Decides to go in with the target combo. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Blocks the jump in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Taking stock. Trying to read each other here? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Throws them to negate them, experiencing burnout. Going in, player 2 can't afford to stay in there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Jumps, barely blocks the jump in. Quick dash in. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Connects with medium kick. Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Time to sit on the lead. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who uses the gauge for a super art. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Connects with medium kick. Looking to impress with this super. Oh, we're going full third strike with a callback Kyokusen. What now? This is gonna hurt. Oh, the throw connects. They got a big struck. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the drops them. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do in with the cross? SBK hits! Meets them air to air! Both absolutely refusing it. He tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Oh, low heavy. Slick overdrive cancel there to call them out. Player 1, this is gonna hurt. This can lead to some big damage. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. Gotta do better than that. Escapes the corner. Oh, they changed sides. They're just gonna go for it with the super. Oh, come on, kids. What? It is over. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sets up with the jump in. Connects with the throw. The low heavy is denied. Saw that jump in coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. Nice stuff. They timed their parry to activate just as the jump in was coming and triggered the perfect parry. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Knockdown. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Caught in the crossover. Combo with the target combo. Takes a trip. One combo can end this round right now. Chin-right kick for a mix-up. Not close enough for the throw. Oh, says no to get in there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Jumps in. Dry gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Closes the gap. What'll happen here? Grabs and throws them away. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Both fighters are trying not to get in there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Hit the drive. Hazanshu. This can lead to some big damage. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Drops them. Oh man, this is a scary rip. Low heavy. Slick overdrive cancel there to call them out. Denied. Keeps cool and locks them out. What now? Ooh, does them dirty. Grabs them. Getting up close and personal. No hesitation or regret. Hits them with that NSF touch. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player 2 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Hazanshu. Medium kick. Ooh, snap kick sends him spinning. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Throws out the fireball to check him. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Strings it all together. Heading into the end game now, it's getting to KO. Player one
Now you
takes the
understand.
round like a thief in the night.
Don't I?
What else can they get away with?
Fight!
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Sticks the jump in. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. From low heavy to smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. There's a change of side. Low heavy. Grounds him from above. Player 1 turning it right up with the super. Sits him down with the super. Now that's how you take a round. Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Final round. Who will the fighting get? The low. Oh, the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Player 1 needs to take it. The low kick hits. Next, the counter. Excellent. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Hits the drive. Oh man, this is a scary range. Sets up with the jump in. Medium kick. The Jinrai blocks the low kick. They were sitting on their medium with his super art. Oh, we're going full third strike with the callback to Yokusen. Ugh, take a seat. Oh, they are done. Player 1 comes out on top with a